Hey guys, trust you super well. Well, I'm today with Dillon from Pure Perfection, and I want to talk about one thing that we've worked together in the past. So back in February 2024, for the first time, I opened up the doors to a residential. Now, residential is a 3-day live-in business experience. It's more of an immersion. We're working on business principles, but more importantly, working on exactly where you are right now and where you want to move towards. Now, Dillon, thanks for giving us your time today.
You're welcome.
Based on that, so you're the OGs. OGs, you know, everyone knows what OGs mean. One of the OGs. From your, give me a bit of a laydown of what you thought it would be and what it actually was and what you got out of it.
Well, what we were expecting is totally different than what it was.
Yeah.
Like, we thought, jump in, a couple of hours of just Taz talking. I'd never really done too much with yourself doing anything like that, one-on-ones. Being that I worked for you, I've hardly ever seen you. Straight from the day dot, first hour of being there, it was just go, go, go.
Yep.
Snapped my mentality of I needed to be on the tools 24/7. It was me and the shit at the time. I think I had 9 guys, so I was still on site every day. But it was a case of we were losing money. Didn't know why.
Yep.
You basically showed me the writing on the wall. Snapped that mentality, and then day 2 started building it back up. And from there, we're now standing here like 2 years later. You know what I mean?
In the shed today.
In the shed today.
Yeah. And you've done a few seminars before.
Yes.
Is it like your typical business seminar?
Oh, hell no. No. It was completely different. Obviously, we're living in there with you. We're trying to, you're instilling the ways that you run your life and the way that you're trying to create a healthy lifestyle of work, business. And like you say, there's no such thing as work-life balance. It's a case of try and integrate your life in your business.
Yep.
And
make him serve each other.
Exactly.
They should serve each other. Otherwise, what's the point?
And since then, we make our business work for us.
Yep.
And we're moving everything towards trying to make sure we're doing everything we can for the business, and the business is doing everything it can for us.
Yeah.
So we've moved away from that typical tradie on tools to business owners.
Understanding to business.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like the residential experience and the living experience is because there's one thing where you sit in a course or sit in a classroom and you learn some content. What I find is the gold nuggets drop later. You don't know when they're going to drop. It could be at 8 o'clock at night, it could be at midnight, it could be 1 o'clock in the morning, it could be at breakfast. Being available to answer those questions when they drop in, because you know when it's going to drop in.
Exactly.
I know all the magic happens when we're sleeping.
Yep.
We go to sleep and we wake and go, holy shit, aha moment.
We went to bed, and I don't think we went to sleep for another 2 or 3 hours because we were just talking about everything that
we spoke
that
about.
You crushed, like, kind of thing. And we were doing all that wrong. Like this, and this. And then day 2, we were at breakfast, and I had what would have been a drama.
Yeah.
Where that gun right there decided it wanted to shit itself.
Yeah.
And typically I would have procrastinated, gone off me nut, or just mental break, like, oh crap, it's going to cost me $4,500 for a new one, and we're 100 Ks away, and the boys are on site not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
Versus I went, make the damn decision now, and the gun that's sitting right next to it is the one that we bought.
Yep.
Within 30 minutes, they were back up and running and spraying. So it was a case that we had 5 guys in that house, costing me $400 a day, and it was a case of sum up okay, if they can't paint or they've got to do it all by hand, it's going to cost me X amount more, so just do it, and we'll deal with it later.
So it's a big investment.
Yes.
It's 3 days, live in, working together as a group. I had some guest speakers obviously speaking at that event, and it's also a big time investment, resource investment, and money investment.
Yes.
Now, we're not quite 2 years. Like this February coming, which is in 3 months, will be 2 years to the day since that last residential. So that was the first one. Give me a quick rundown where your business was at that time financially and where it is today.
At that time, we were bleeding money. Like, we were losing money hand over fist. Probably hitting about an $800,000 revenue, but we were struggling.
Okay.
Struggling hard. We came out of what we were doing at the time with debt, which we're still reeling from now. Like, it put us pretty far in the hole. Now we're knowing our numbers. We're pushing forward. We've changed our entire business model from doing the quantity new works and trying to get like the quick and easy dollar. Now we chase the higher end residential repaints. We know our target client. We know what we want to do.
Yeah.
And if we don't want to do that job, we politely decline.
Yes.
So we push for what we're good at.
Yep.
And since then, we've gone from aiming for that $800,000 turnover to now we're aiming for 3 million. Since knowing all our numbers and making decisions like making sure we're doing everything right and on time, we're going to hit that target within the next 18 months.
And predominantly what we spend time on, what I like to spend time in those 3 days is working on your mindset.
Yeah.
Because tactics and strategies are everywhere. To be honest, if you want tactics and strategies, ChatGPT can give you every tactic and strategy out there. What people are lacking are frameworks and principles, and more importantly, the right mindset to shift.
Yes.
Because there's nothing new. Everything's out there. And I feel that if you want something tactical, ChatGPT it.
Yeah.
This is not for you. Residential is not for tactics or strategies because they come and go. Residential is for understanding core business principles like clarity leads to power, correct, don't protect, interested versus interesting.
Play above the line.
Play above the line, where you start inheriting these simple, practical principles and frameworks that you apply to business with the right mindset will shift you from going backwards to almost hitting $2 million this year.
Exactly.
That is the purpose of residential. It's about getting you in the right environment, and we had a chat before about being around the 5 most influential business people that you can think of in the same environment to move you structurally and mindset in the right direction.
Exactly.
So would you say that it paid or it cost you?
It paid. It paid.
It continues to pay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, man, we're sitting in a warehouse where we don't own it, but we're leasing it, and within 5 years we want to be buying the one across the road from us here.
Nice.
Back when we started that, I did not have the goals and aspirations to even be thinking about doing this.
Yep.
I thought it was beyond my reach. I sit and I look at people like yourself with Q-Paint, Theo from Usher. You look at Diamond Brothers, and you look at all the other bigger companies, Rochelle, Chris Monday, all those kind of people, and it's like, how? I didn't have the framework, I didn't have the mindset to visualize how I'm going to get to that.
Yep.
Now I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm going to either get that level or I'm going to exceed that level.
Yep.
I don't have dreams and ambitions to be the biggest right the second, but who knows, in 10 years
still early.
Yeah. We might do it, but who knows? Like, the world's your oyster, and if you're going to actually put your mind to it,
aim for something.
Just fucking do it.
By the way, I haven't told you this, but March 2026, 19th, 20th and 21st, we're running residential again. 3-day live-in business experience. We're taking things up a notch. We're going to be working on acquisitions, business acquisitions, not just business development. Now, as well as making sure the business owner has the right mindset and framework to grow their business to where they want it to be. In your experience, Dillon, would you recommend someone consider it if they would like to take their business to the next level?
Definitely. For my experience and Pure Perfection Painting, like, beforehand, I was the tradie that wanted to be on tools and didn't know the avenue out. We got a chance to live in with a professional like yourself that broke mindsets and builds a business back up from day dot. It was the dollar figure, yes, it may be a bit of an investment, but I think in the long run you'll get more out of it than what you put in, like tenfold. Like I said, we were doing 800,000 a year. We're now pushing into possibly this year, potentially it'll be the next year if we don't hit it this year, that $3 million turnover.
Yep.
Without doing residential, we wouldn't have had these targets.
And not working more.
Yeah.
You're actually working less.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're sitting here in the middle of the day, the boys are on site, and all I have to do now is go and do a quote.
It's still working.
It's still working.
It's still working.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can go and pick up my kids in the afternoon.
Yep.
I'm there every day for my kids. I'm able to answer phone calls if needed. But
so it's fair to say your business journey and success over the last 18 months to 12 to 18 months has been less about working harder, but we're working smarter. We're working smarter on the right areas.
Exactly. I put my time and my money into doing what I should be doing.
Yep.
Because I shouldn't be picking up a brush to go and paint a wall.
Yep.
My time's too valuable to do that.
Yeah.
So, not to sound cocky or like pump that up, like I'm better at sales.
Yep.
I employ painters that are better painters than me.
Yep.
If I can find a salesman that's better than me, I will employ that person.
Yes. Yeah.
So until that day comes, that's my role.
Yeah.
So I'm responsible for that.
And it's really understanding the three functions of business: input, sales and marketing;
Yep.
throughput, scheduling and delivery; output, business management.
Exactly.
You understand your skill sets in sales,
Yes.
and that's where you add the most amount of value to the business. And then coming from a mindset that you don't have to do everything
Yeah.
and overwork yourself.
Getting rid of that mindset of having to have my finger on every little piece of the pie. Like
Micromanage everything.
micromanage everyone. Once I let go of the boys, it
Yep.
tenfold. Like the productiveness of the crew went through the roof.
Yep.
The people, their mannerisms, their happiness at work even
Yep.
just went through the roof because we're putting time and effort into getting that right client and doing the right things and putting the right value on our works.
Yep.
That I'm not up their ass. I'm not pushing them like, hey, there's only 10 grand on this job. We need to do it. No, if there's only 10 grand on that job, there's no point in us doing it.
Yep. Yep.
If that client isn't for you, say no.
Move on. Awesome. Would you like to add anything? For anyone watching that's considering about really building a business that's proactive and getting out of that reactiveness of driving a business, would you have anything you'd like to share?
If I know Taz like as well as I do know him, there'll only be limited spots. Snap them up while you can.
There is. There will be. It can only fit so many people in the house.
Exactly.
And it's fun too, isn't it?
If I could go back, I would.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's, mate. Like I just said, if I can do it again, I'd do it again.
All right. Thanks, Dillon.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Stay cool. Be well. And I'll see you in the intros. Bye.